Hi friends, so this is my first ever attempt or maybe first ever video about this topic about guns. Okay, you must be wondering why I'm doing this, because I was never associated with gun as a subject, because even though we used to talk about in our talk about a kind of war atmospheres in our Dali kind of terminology which I used to use back in Karnataka, especially on the sales front. But then the real kind of armor related stuff I was never associated with. These two are the are CO2 guns, 0.177 caliber, which doesn't require a license. Which will fire only pellets of 0.177 caliber and not the ones which need license. This is a Crossman 1911, which I'll talk more about this maybe sometime later. This was the first one which I bought it. But then coming, this session, I wanted to talk more about this black one, which is called SigSauer P320, which I'm in love with this gun right now, because of its features. And this is a Japanese make, okay. And it comes with a very nice package, a very impressive package. This is the package. This comes with the manual also as well. Okay, it talks about the features as well. You can read out here the 430 feet per second. The pellet will travel 430 feet per second, and rest all features. So I'll show quickly my kind of an unboxing of this. I've been doing this actually. I've been explaining about this gun with few of my friends of late. Recently, also a good friend did ask me about the same. So I thought I'll make a video one for all, so that anyone who comes to know about this, who want to ask me, can see this video itself, so that he'll come to know what is it all about. Okay. So this gun actually, one thing I liked. In the first look itself was is this the blowback feature which what it got. So with every firing, it will have this blowback. Okay, so it will move. You will get the real recoil effect with every firing. Okay, so this will be the momentum with every firing. It will keep happening. And of course, it's in safety mode, so it has got a safety button over here. You can see that. Okay, so it is this safety button where you can see an S over here, and if I make it moved, then you can see a red spot here, which is called the firing mode. So the moment it is red, which means it is ready to fire. Provided it has been filled with the right cylinder, pierced, the pellets are properly inserted and loaded. Okay, so now we'll put it back to the safe mode, right. So this is a very good make. This is a Japanese make. You can actually see over here. Okay, so this is also very clearly, it is mentioned, not a toy. Misuse can result into death or injury. Okay, so the gun is very good. So how do we use this? So one of the important component is on the grip part of this gun. Okay, you can see this portion. So this is the magazine eject button. Okay, so you have to be very careful, because the magazine will get popped out very fast. So I'm going to press here, so it will come like this, right? So this is the magazine. So the best part of this gun is that this magazine will contain 30 pellets, 30. Okay, and this is how it will look like. So you can fill 30 pellets. It will go like a rail. Okay, it will keep rotating with every firing. It will keep rotating in an anti-clockwise mode. Right. So that's how this would be, right? And this would be actually also. I can say that this particular model, you need not take it out, okay, until and unless you finish 30 pellets firing. So in the revolving models like a Gamma PT80 or kind of models like a Crossman 1N11 which I did show right now. You need to take it out after 8 firings. You take it out, rotate the clip magazine, put it back, then you can fire another 8. But then even after 16 also, then you'll have to stop your firing, keep filling the magazine, and then only you can continue. But the advantage of this SigSauer P320 is that you don't need to bother about refilling again the magazines unless and until you finish the 30 pellets. So I'll show how I'm doing this. This is a it comes normally with this kind of gamma penetration pellet. This is how you procure the pellets. This is something called a penetration pellet, how it look like, right? So I'll be filling it like this. Okay. So this is, we need to ensure that the leveling of this, it should be a single level. Okay, it has to be a even even level. Even if a little bit, if it is projected out, the base of this foot of this pellet is projected out, then there is a chances that this will get stuck in the gun and might damage the gun. So you need to be very careful that your the pellets are properly seated, well seated in the magazine. Okay, so I'd be filling roughly about 10-20 pellets right now to show you how I'm doing this, right? Okay, and it's really fun. Very important aspect whenever you deal with this kind of a pellet, which is lead based pellets, you need to wash your hands properly, like how you take care of your hands and your hands, especially in this COVID times. You need to wash your hands thoroughly after filling these guns, before you touch food or anything, or before even you touch your mouth, because lead is not really good for health. Okay, so these are the pellets, if I'm not wrong, are made out of lead. I just filled maybe around nearly around 10-12, so another 15-18 will be there, so that you will have 30. Okay, why I'm filling like this? Because this goes anti-clockwise. With every firing it goes anti-clockwise. This rail will keep rotating. You can see like this, it will keep moving like this, right? So with every firing it will be moving in this direction. Okay, so now the magazine is ready. Before you insert the magazine, you need to see this surface is even. Now where nothing is popped out, everything is same, looking fine. And then you insert back to the gun like this. It is seated. Now what? Now the most important element of the gun comes in, which is the CO2, the cylinder. Okay, so this is the fuel of the gun. This contains 12 grams CO2. This cylinder will be the power, the source behind the firing of the pellet. So we'll have to insert this. So I'll show you how we take it. We have to open here itself again. Okay, so this is the component. This is the removable portion of this gun, wherein we'll have to put this CO2. So there is a screw. There's an inbuilt screw. This is one more thing which I liked again. It's inbuilt screw. You don't need to carry an Allen key. You don't need to carry an Allen key or anything like that. So this inbuilt screw is easily helping us to tighten the CO2 and get it pierced. So there is a tip over here. This will get pierced when you put it inside. Okay, right? So you can see that this has to be properly seated inside the gun, right? And then we will just have to tighten it a little bit. So you can see me doing it, right? Okay, now that the gun is loaded and CO2 is pierced, magazine is loaded, and the safety lock is still there in the protected safe position, Right, so now the gun is ready to fire. Okay, CO2 pierced, the cylinder is active, I mean the pressure is ready, good enough to throw the pellets out. The magazine is loaded, safety button is enabled, so it's safety now it won't fire. Okay, safety button is enabled. This we will move to the firing mode only when we are in the right place, a protected environment, when there is a right target available and there's no human beings around, etc. type. So you have to be taking utmost care when you do a backyard practicing, right? So let's have a look about how the firing is taking place with this gun. Okay, right. So now we are ready to fire, do some sample fire, and so the safety lock is removed. Okay, so safety lock is removed. Right. So I'll show you how we are doing this firing. Right, I think you all liked the video. You got a flavor of how this SigSauer P320 is functioning and all. Okay, right. So please take good care of these things. If at all, if you are possessing something, you can also contact me. I can also share more information if you want anything beyond this. Right. So few tips I wanted to give you all. One is that this is a highly pressurized CO2 cylinder. Don't keep this anywhere above 50 degrees Celsius temperature, like in a Hyderabad kind of an environment in a summer, 52 degrees Celsius. And if you're keeping it, suppose imagine this, you kept it in a car or something, it will blast. Okay, so please take good care of this. One thing. Second tip which I wanted to give is, once you got the cylinder pierced for a firing target practicing in your backyard, and you did say 30 odd pellets firing, definitely it will have another 20-25 pellets firing gas remaining inside. You might thought that let me do it next day, or maybe next weekend I will do that. So don't do this mistake, because I did that mistake with my previous gun, and it will damage your O-ring. Okay, where the cylinder will get tightened there with a O-ring, a valve kind of stuff, which will be where it will be well seated. That will get damaged due to a prolonged exposure of this metallic part, and then it will get engraved over there. So don't do this. On the same day, you must take this out and keep your gun empty. Okay, and don't keep this pierced in a high pressurized atmosphere or a situation for beyond 24 hours probably. These two things which I would like to remind and caution most of you, because it would cost you a gun or an O-ring change, but then you might have to send it for repair and all this stuff, because this is a Japanese make. Okay, so normally Japanese makes are good ones, but then if you damage it, if you abuse this kind of guns severely, it would really that cost you more, right? So take good care, have fun. Okay, but then remember, you don't have any kind of hazardous things around, or maybe you do this in a very protected environment, no people around, where this will get heat or damage their life, and then it will invite some trouble for you, right? Okay, because the gun business is a very serious business. Take good caution, good care, and have fun. Thank you.
கடவுளை போல